One would be surprised as to just how much money circulates through a prison. Inmates have various ways of making money despite being behind bars. Let's take a look at the 5 main ways a prisoner can make money. Number 1. Protection. No matter where you are in the world, the majority of prisons are run by gangs. And in order to successfully navigate prison life, you would need to abide by laws set out by these gangs. Many first-time prisoners do not have any relationships in prison and are therefore taken advantage of. To avoid fights and items being stolen, someone in this position would need to pay other gang members for protection. Payments can be made in the form of money, food, toiletry items, or drugs. Number 2. Drugs. You would think that there would be no drugs inside a prison, but to your surprise, it would be easier to find a prison with drugs than a prison without drugs. From tobacco to cannabis and even mandrax, these drugs are prevalent all through our prisons. Inmates have certain tactics that they use to smuggle these drugs into prison. This can be through bribing guards or getting a visitor to sneak it in. These drugs are then consumed and sold. Number 3. Information. Inmates are paid by other inmates to find out new information, withhold information, or relay false information to suit their needs. In certain cases, an inmate may be requested to help the police with a case. His reward can be in the form of privileges, a reduced sentence, or money sent to their family. This is perhaps the most dangerous but profitable form of making money inside prison, as the information you know could affect the outcome for many people. Number 4. Bartering. Prisoners often barter with each other as another form of payment. An example of this could be as small as a packet of chips for a phone call, or as big as providing drugs in return for protection. Bartering is a unique and effective way for prisoners to exchange goods and services without having actual money involved. This reduces the risk of getting caught by guards for having money on hand, as it is illegal for prisoners to be in the possession of physical cash. Number 5. Outside jobs. Inmates on the inside are still able to have influence on the outside world through their connections. These inmates are often associated with other criminals on the outside. As a result, the inmates on the inside are called upon for jobs like killings, robberies, etc. by the people on the outside, who in return pay them a commission for getting their people to do the job. These are just some of the ways prisoners can make money in prison. Other methods include prostitution and gambling, but they are not as popular. As we mentioned, there's a lot of money that comes both in and out of prison and circulates within. An ex-prisoner and ex-gang member, Welcome Witbooi, shares his story as to how he made around 500,000 Rand a month while in prison.
So when I was in prison, and I became a higher ranking official within the Numbers gang, my monthly income was between 500,000 Rand. Okay, and it just wasn't about products. There's a lot of other ways to make money in prison. There's prostitution, there's solicitation of information, there's drugs, there's various ways of making money in a place like prison. It's just about how creative can you be and how can you push the boundaries of that environment, because like I said, prison is a world on its own, and it has a lot of opportunities, but you just need to know how to tap into those opportunities.